Mohamed Salah. Before we go any further, I want us to paint a picture of what player we are talking about. The kind of player that is generational, the kind of player that made Liverpool in this modern day what Liverpool is. But before we go any forward, let's paint that picture for you. You're looking at the 2017-2018 season. That was the time that Mohamed Salah joined Liverpool. That space of time, Mohamed Salah in 52 games, scored 44 goals and gave 14 assists. 32 in the Premier League, 10 assists in the Premier League. Scored 1 in the FA Cup, 0 assists. In the Champions League, 11 goals in the Champions League that year. He played 15 games in the Champions League, by the way. Scored 4. Do you get what I'm saying? In the 2018-2019 season, Mohamed Salah had 27 goals, 10 assists. In the 38 games he played for Liverpool, by the way, 38 back-to-back seasons. In the last season he played 36. This season he played 38. 22 goals and 8 assists. In the Champions League, he had 5 goals and 2 assists. Next year, 2019-2020, he had 23 goals, 13 assists. In 34 games, he scored 19 goals and 10 assists. Champions League, 4 goals and 2 assists in 8 games. The 2020-2021 season, he had 31 goals in total and 6 assists. In the Premier League, he has 22 goals and 5 assists, with a Champions League goal of 6 goals and 1 assist. In 2021 season 2022, he scored 31 goals and 15 assists. In the Premier League, 23 goals, 13 assists. Champions League, 8 goals and 2 assists. In the 2022 seasons, 2023 seasons, he had a total of 30 goals and 16 assists. In the Premier League, 19 goals and 12 assists. Champions League, 8 goals and 2 assists. In 2023-2024 season, he had a total of 25 goals, 13 assists, with 18 in the Premier League and 10 assists in the Premier League, and then did not make it in the Champions League. They were in the Europa League that year. In the 2024 season, 2025 season, the Arne Slot season, he scored 34 goals and 23. I repeat that so people in the back can hear. Mohamed Salah had never done a 20-goal assist season. And then under Slot, in his first season, last season, Mohamed Salah broke the record of 34 goals and 23 assists. Do we get that? 23 assists. And in the Premier League, he scored 29 goals, 18 assists. In the Champions League, 3 goals and 4 assists. I want us to understand this. And come the 2025-2026 season, Mohamed Salah has 5 goals and 3 assists. And he has only played 19 games this year. 13 in the Premier League, scoring 4 and 2 assists. Champions League 1 and 1 assist. Why am I painting this picture? Why did I take about 3 minutes for us to look back and see who Mo Salah is? Because people tend to forget. People have such narrow minds that they tend to forget who Mohamed Salah has been for Liverpool. Who Mohamed Salah has been for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah has played 420 games for Liverpool and scored around 250 people. Do you get me? That is who Arne Slot and Liverpool are not protecting. That right there is who Arne Slot and Liverpool are not protecting. It could have been done in a better way. Now Liverpool, I gotta get to Liverpool. Liverpool has had a hard season, a hard-fought season, going on one of the record-breaking losing games, going on a resurgence by beating Real Madrid and then losing back-to-back against Nottingham Forest, PSV, winning against West Ham, drawing against Sunderland and Leeds. Now, Mohamed Salah did not play against West Ham. He came from the bench. You understand? He came from the bench and I'm like, okay, see what this works. I don't even think if he came from the bench. I think Mohamed Salah was not even brought on against West Ham. You understand? He wasn't even brought on against West Ham. And against Sunderland, let's see if he was brought on. Mohamed Salah was brought on in the 46th minute against Sunderland. And now, against Leeds, Mohamed Salah was nowhere to be found yet again. Now, I've always come here to talk about how this system that Arne Slot is playing all of a sudden doesn't favor Mohamed Salah. And it has to be part Mohamed Salah and part Arne Slot and part Liverpool, in whole Liverpool. Because when Mohamed Salah last season did not sign that contract, every single person was, Mo, sign the contract, Mo, sign the contract. In a contract, there has to be negotiations about where you see this player playing. And when Mohamed Salah says broken promises, and everybody he's going about saying, what broken promises? You do not get a superstar like this to sign on if you do not think or you do not tell him that he is going to have a crucial role. And this is not about FIFA here. It's all about negotiations. He is not going to sign on if you tell him that he has a big part to play in Liverpool. You do not sell him that situation. Now, Liverpool, of course, has a policy in their contract where your contract winds down because you get lesser minutes. But when it comes to Mohamed Salah, I do not think that that was the case. I don't think that that was the case. Now, let's see what Mohamed Salah had to say after the Leeds game, because I know what you guys are waiting for. You're waiting for me to talk about it. I just had to give you guys context in order for us to understand what is going on with Mohamed Salah. In football, you never know. This is one of the quotes. I don't accept this situation. I have done so much for this club. It is not acceptable for me. I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't get it. I think if this was somewhere else, every club will protect its player. How I see it now is like you throw Mo under the bus because he is the problem in the team now. But I don't think I am the problem. I have done so much for this club. The respect I want to get. I don't have to go every day fighting for my position. Because I've earned it. I am not bigger than anyone. I have earned my position. It's football. It is what it is. Those were the quotes of Mohamed Salah. You understand? Those were the quotes of Mohamed Salah. You get me? And when you look back at the time, this is what Alan Shearer said. Someone that has been in Mohamed's kind of shoes. It is a big call by Arne Slot, but I guess it is made easier by Liverpool's results. That was when Liverpool won. When things aren't going for you, you have to make big decisions. And that was a big decision because of what he has done for Liverpool in the past. But Salah can't complain because he hasn't been playing well. And when that's the case, then you have to accept the decision. It has worked for Liverpool and it has worked for Isak because he was the difference today. Those are the things that are coming out about Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah also goes on to talk about this. He says, I have said many times, I have a good relationship with the manager. After a sudden, we don't have any relationship. I don't know why. I'm sitting on the bench. I don't know why. I think it is very clear someone wants me to take the blame. I feel like I'm being thrown under the bus. I'm saying this and I'm taking my time to give you guys all the quotes about what Mohamed Salah said. You understand? He said, I can't believe I am very disappointed. I have done so much for this club. Everyone over the years, especially last season, to be on the bench, I don't know why. I feel like the club is throwing me under the bus. That's how I feel. I've said many times before, I have a good relationship with the manager. Suddenly, we don't have any relationships. I don't know why. It's not acceptable to me. To be honest, I don't know why. It always happens to me. We throw Mo under the bus because he's the problem. I don't think I'm the problem. I have called my mother yesterday. You didn't know I wasn't going to start today. I knew that. He was basically saying that he knew he wasn't going to start today. I've said, come to the Brighton game. It doesn't matter if I play or not. I am going to enjoy it. We will see what happens in my mind. I'm going to enjoy it anyway. Because I don't know what is going to happen anyway. The game will be at Anfield. So that will be my goodbye before I go to AFCON. Now, he's clever in that situation to put AFCON in that conversation. But the truth about what Mohamed Salah is saying in this situation is that this might be the last moment he ever plays for Liverpool. It's not long ago we saw Mohamed Salah sitting on a throne in the middle of Anfield. It's not long ago. But there's one thing that has changed from when they wanted Mohamed to sign to right now. Is Arne Slot changing his system. We need to understand that that is the one thing that has changed for Mohamed Salah. We need to understand that because I've literally come on here to tell you guys about this situation so many times that in the bringing of Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak, what they did is take the nonce and take the role of Mohamed Salah being the head and the figurehead of Liverpool's attack. And that only has to go down to Arne Slot and to Liverpool. Because when they brought Arne Slot into Liverpool's side, the whole conversation we heard was, we were going to let Arne Slot not change too much, but focus on what we have built with Jurgen Klopp. Focus on that and let Arne Slot refine this team to have more efficiencies. He did that last season and we saw the best out of Mohamed Salah. We saw the best out of Salah. And all of a sudden, this season, he has made one of the biggest mistakes. And in trying to correct that mistake, he is literally throwing Mohamed Salah to the wolves. Now, let me tell you something about this team. Mohamed Salah, as we speak right now, right, is probably still the best attacker that they have. I'm not going to lie to you. Alexander Isak is not firing. Hugo Ekitike, definitely one of the people that has worked when it comes to their new signings. Florian Wirtz finally he didn't even get the goal. It was converted into an own goal. But what I am saying is that I would not go on to talk about, I'm still going to get on to why Mohamed Salah did this. Because he shouldn't have dropped a scathing interview of this magnitude before going out to AFCON. It should have been a situation where he brought his family to the game, they enjoyed the moment, and if that was the last moment, wave the fans goodbye and give the interview after he was gone, after the AFCON. Come back to Liverpool maybe and see what the situation is, or leave in January and then give the interview. I've never been one person to realize or for one person to support that a player comes out and give a scathing remark against his club. I hated it when Ronaldo did it to Manchester United, and I wanted him out even though he's one of the legends of the game and also one of the greatest players Manchester United have ever produced. And in this situation also, that might have to be the case. Mohamed Salah might have to leave, and I believe Mohamed Salah will never ever wear the Liverpool shirt again after this news. But I want us to understand this, that this was not the fault of Mohamed Salah. It was the fault of Arne Slot and the Liverpool board. Because when you give someone a new contract, and you allow the coach to change the system, a system that have brought you 2 Premier League trophies in this decade, something that you were not able to do for over 30. Jurgen Klopp came into the team and gave you a blueprint that worked, that was working. It worked last season. You guys ran away with the title, and you come right now and you change it. You change it because you want to bring on a 10. Arsene Wenger said this about Arne Slot forcing Florian Wirtz into this team. He said, you broke the midfield. Is nobody going to talk about that? You broke the midfield. McAllister is not the same McAllister because of the change in system. Szoboszlai is not the same Szoboszlai because you changed the system. Cody Gakpo is not the same Cody Gakpo. Konate is not the same Konate. Van Dijk is not the same Van Dijk because you change the system. Do we get who is the one person that is a factor in that changing of system? It's Arne Slot. And this is going to be war. It's going to be war. But it's not a war that Mohamed Salah can win. Not in this time anyway. He is 33 years of age, coming to the twilight of his career. It's not a war that Mohamed Salah can win. But let me say this, let me rephrase. It's not a fight that Mohamed Salah can win, but it's a war that Mohamed Salah will win. The reason I say that is because Mohamed Salah will probably leave to Saudi in January. That would probably be the case. And Arne Slot will finally get his wish. But Arne Slot will be fired. And I'm saying this is my reaction, this is my point of view. Arne Slot will be fired from Liverpool Football Club. Because I would say this as I'm going to say it again. Losing a legend of a club in this format will put so much pressure on Arne Slot being the greatest thing since Shankly or since Jurgen Klopp. It will put so much pressure on him that he will balk. He will balk under the pressure. Because this system and these players, except Liverpool is going and willing to go into the market again and spend more £400 million to revamp this squad. But this squad is aging. This squad is weak. This squad mentally is not there. Right now, I can tell you that Liverpool do not qualify for the Champions League next season. And if they don't qualify for the Champions League next season, what do you think happens? What do you think happens? I'm talking to you. You in the chat, you watching me, what do you think happens? Now, compounding that fact that one of the greatest, I even say one of the greatest Liverpool player in the Premier League has been sold because of what the manager did. Mohamed Salah wins the war. Mohamed Salah has given Liverpool everything in their career. 8 years of Mohamed Salah. Leagues upon leagues upon leagues. Or 2 leagues. Champions League, FA Cup, Golden Boots, best player in the Premier League. And this is how he leaves the club. It's absolutely sad. It's not what we wanted. And I truly hope they resolve this in a better way. And give this man the send-off that he deserves. Let me know what you guys think about this situation down in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.